I am AJ Nelson. I work with Daylife, and I am part of the business development team. ClearSlide is my secret weapon to know when it's time to reach out again and close the deal. So I guess it would be my secret sauce. Here at Daylife, we have our marketing team working every day creating new decks and making sure that we are engaging with the clients. And ClearSlide makes it possible for us to actually keep all the statistics and the analytics to see where the actual clients are looking, what part of the slide that they're staying on, which part of our product is most interesting to them, and allows us to create the best pitch possible and make sure that we actually are utilizing and maximizing on our potential there. So Daylife, actually, we have a couple of different products. We also reach out to the World Wide Web, which could be from a publisher to a blogger to anybody that really is using the internet, right? So what we do here is have a hard time kind of seeing and narrowing down what actually is the most interesting part of Daylife and getting that client to engage with us and actually tell us what they need. And then it allows us to actually say, okay, they're interested in this part of Daylife, and this is how we can help them out, or they're interested in this part of Daylife, and this is how we can maybe push a little bit more on these different attributes. ClearSlide has made it possible to send them that more information that they're asking for, see if they opened it, see who they sent it to, right? And then you're like, okay, they weren't just pulling my leg, right? They're really interested in this stuff. 17 people at their organization have now seen the deck that I sent over to them. It's that time. It's only a week later. It's that time to call back. Not, it's a week later. I call them. They're like, oh, who are you again? ClearSlide lets realize what's actually going on in your space. The fact that actually ClearSlide has created this functionality through their system that allows me to do everything that I need as a salesperson in one place, and not have to go to all these other people all these other technologies that I was using in the past. And now I can share my decks and monitor who's looking at them, do a WebEx through their screen share, do lead generation through one spot. That makes it probably the best part of ClearSlide. It makes my job a lot easier. So if Daylife lost ClearSlide tomorrow, I guess we'd be taken back to the Stone Age, and there'd be a lot more guesswork done, and we'd be losing all of the information that we've been gaining from using ClearSlide, and probably close a lot less deals if we didn't have ClearSlide. So as a salesperson at Daylife or any organization, everybody knows when you go to these trade shows, you meet hundreds of people, you meet someone on an everyday basis, right? It's hard to remember everybody. Even though you'd love to remember everybody, you can't remember everybody. So what happens is you send that follow-up email once upon a time, right? And then maybe sooner or later you'll remember to reach out to that person. But ClearSlide has really changed the game there, and how now all of a sudden you'll get a notification 3 weeks later when that person got to your email and noticed you, right? Now you're reminded to reach out to them again, and you don't just forget about them or hopefully stumble upon their business card or their contact information somewhere. So really, they're making you more personable. They're making you more conscious of what's going on out there in the sales game, and it helps you really, get those deals closed that you probably would have forgot about and never got done, and you made that extra buck. Multiple people have to make those decisions, right? And I guess the biggest hurdle is getting the outreach to those people, seeing who's getting to see it, and also, being able to really get the interest level up, and using ClearSlide, knowing when people are sharing your deck, knowing, who's seeing it, when they're seeing it, has really made the time really collapse on that, right? And also shorten the time, and also allow me to know when to do my outreach, right? When to, follow up again, and also to see if there's an interest level there or not, or what I have to do on what part of the deck they're looking at, where I have to actually push a little further to get that interest level up. So I guess ClearSlide has really made it possible for me, to shorten my sales cycle a little bit, and also to know where the interest level is and when to push and when to fall back a little bit. If it was up to me, I'd be the only one using it. The thing is, I'd love for my team to use it because, I am a team player. I would like everybody on my team to be successful. So, using ClearSlide allows us all to see the functionality and who's using it, how they're using it, what the activity is that they're getting through it. These are all things that are available on the back end of ClearSlide. So I guess as a team player and you want to see your team succeed, it's a tool that you want everybody to have on your team. Part of ClearSlide, right, what happens is they pass you like this end of the week newsletter kind of thing that's like, AJ has shared this many decks or has spent this much time, so everybody on your team kind of knows what's going on, right? So it's like interesting. So you AJ's done 48 hours worth of screen sharing this week, and also sent out and has this amount of activity on their decks that they shared.